All right. We keeping all the bloopers in here, y'all. It's our first live, so
Tell that we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
and it's okay. You know, it's okay. Ah,
Nigga, you must have no eye.
I can't see from that angle, bro.
Just like, but even then, like after you sat down, like everything was done.
All right,
Well, it's
no, but
like
you normally
you,
fix it anyway.
because you wasn't obviously. You sat down, laid back, like I
Look,
did my shit. Everything is done. I washed my hands of this while we sitting here sideways, boys in the day. Come on.
sideways boys of the day is crazy. Anyway, we can go ahead and just keep it a buck 50. You want to check it real quick and see if
I
we
guess I have to do that because you don't have things.
I don't have my other phone.
Sure. Let me pull up that there card. Oh,
I wasn't talking about the car. I'm talking about see if the stream is good on your end.
Oh, I did not. I was looking at that. I was looking at
Yeah.
the
Welcome y'all. We just getting settled up, and we're gonna talk about Mania because boy, was that a weird Mania.
something like that. Yeah, we were heard.
What about the audio though? Just turn on audio. Oh well,
But
I mean that's gonna happen regardless. I think maybe if we turn it off Omni, maybe and put it on, maybe that might help it. Mic check. We get ready to go live shortly, guys. We just trying to get our.
interestingly enough, I think that did help it.
Okay, yeah, Omni mode probably fixed it. Was the issue, but I mean I'm gonna edit it later on anyway. But it is.
It is. It's going to be posted as soon as we done.
I know, but if I'm making clips.
Oh, for yeah, for clip purposes, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's perfect. Fine.
Guys, let us know in the chat what y'all thought about this Mania before we kind of dive into it. Cause man, it is definitely crazy. This was like the quickest Mania in history. Honestly. I mean, could you not agree? Like that Mania felt like it ended at 10, but like those matches went by so fucking fast.
I think that's the real deal here. And I mean, let me pull up the because
card.
I was peeping at the post show real quick. Paul Heyman came out there. He's talking the shit, kind of thing. But WrestleMania 20. All right. Well, I mean, don't just sit here wait for me. Get
All right. Well, first and foremost. All right. So 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna do it anyway. Welcome to another episode of the Big Brothers of Destruction podcast. Sugoi, it's the Masaku.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I figured you.
That's what the fuck I'm talking. That's you, Sugoi. Yeah. There we go. He found himself. It's your boy Slash.
Oh my god! And it would happen on the live and not recorded. Either way, we are here to talk about WrestleMania 42 and give you our live reactions after watching the show. Because man, very interesting show to say the least. I don't want to say it was a stinker, but I will say it was very, very bleh. Would you not agree, Swag?
Yes. So, coming literally as fresh as we could possibly be off of this WrestleMania experience. I do mean experience. Or maybe for lack of. So, let me say, as a whole, after watching this was better than I expect to be. But that's all because I came into this WrestleMania with probably the absolute lowest bottom tier fucking like poopy scoop like what's the
You are reaching, my boy, but you having the worth. You give a damn about this mania.
No, there was this WrestleMania for me was all like this WrestleMania was the equivalent of a old school single show backlash. All right, those were the expectations. That was the word I was looking for. I had the absolute scoop and poop off the fucking floor, bottom of the barrel expectations for this WrestleMania.
You talking about Al Snow's pup? Like that amount of poop? Because remember the match.
No. This is the kind of shit. This WrestleMania in my mind is the kind of shit that like even after you clean it, you smell it for several days. You know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck? Damn. Damn.
Horse shit, cow dung. I expected this to be true basura. Okay, that's what I went into this with. So going into such a WrestleMania, having such bottom of the barrel expectations, this WrestleMania blew it out of the water. But in all realness, it was truly whatever is like right below lukewarm. It's kind of what it was for me. Ultimately.
Okay.
While I'm trying to pull up the goddamn card.
I mean, overall, I could definitely say from just watching the show in general, the first match, I could definitely go into what the first match was. The first match of the night was the Usos and LA Knight versus Division and I Show Speed. And just getting right into it, you know, the Mania stage was okay. We always have to grade the stage for Mania. Compared to last year's Vegas one, this is completely a downgrade. It was definitely a downgrade. Last Mania, that looked like a Mania stage. That was proper. If anything about last year's Mania, that stage was proper. This year felt like your typical Monday Night Raw, regular ass pay-per-view fucking stage. But a longer ramp. Either way, we had again the Usos and LA Knight versus Division and I Show Speed is your first match. And you know, I enjoyed the story that they were trying to tell with I Show Speed of like he is a celebrity, he shouldn't be getting that much moves in. He gets like maybe a body slam and a bump on LA Knight outside of that, and then maybe another bump, and then he was kind of out of the match for the rest of it until the glorious spot at the end. But overall, what was your opinions on the match?
So, and here's when we go into this, it's like I feel like WrestleMania, which is why I was like, oh shit, are we really about to get some WrestleMania feels here? Because I feel like this was like they could not have started this pay-per-view off with a better match, in my opinion. I feel that this was a nice get you kind of going and
Bring this up close.
which we will get more into this issue, but like with this particular one, you got this, you can do it.
Yep.
Good,
And good.
All
right, continue.
So it's like I feel like this one, out of all the matches, this one was probably the most appropriately timed.
Yes.
Because that's going to be a very interesting thing once we continue to go into this pay-per-view. I feel like we'll see, which we will see as we talk. The matches were not properly paced in any kind of way. But I feel like this one set the tone for what I thought the night was going to be like. And I thought it was fine. Even with the little, at the end, ISO doing the off the top rope, flying through the, it's like, all right, cool, that's fine, whatever, moments, because that's what Triple H is into right now.
Yes.
So
those viral moments.
It was a moment. It was a moment. All right, fine. I'm cool with that. I accepted this match for what it was, and it was the celebrity spot match. And I think it did what it needed to do.
Okay. You felt like it did what it needed to do, but I will say the fact that they ended it with, I guess, I Show Speed becoming a face in the situation. Granted, he didn't want to be in this match, and he showed it in many ways. And then to, Logan Paul doing what he did to kind of, I guess you could say, turn on him, but not really. That's
No, that's that. Listen, this is now This is obviously now going to set up Logan Paul versus ISO Speed down the low. Biggest YouTuber, the two biggest YouTubers in the universe now are going to be probably facing each other.
At Backlash.
No. You know they're going to drag this out to SummerSlam.
You know what? You're right. You're right. And that's 2 nights, so that first night's gonna be ass, which is probably where it will be. Anyway, because as I'm seeing this, like I'm looking at the card and I'm like, man, there were times where people in the house were like falling asleep because it was just match. Fuck, one of the matches we'll go into later on. You literally blink and it was done. Literally blink and it was done. This Mania was so damn fast. I have never like felt like a Mania was gone in the blink of an eye.
I agree. But and the problem is, and this is the unfortunate world of TKO that we currently live in, all right? This WrestleMania.
By any chance, can you see the comment section? Because we can't technically see it right now.
Oh no, we can't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I was just curious if anybody was hearing us talk.
I actually don't know if I can. I think I can. Okay, I can.
Now you can, yeah.
I can at least pull it up.
But I know the next match. So you good?
But it's like, so the situation for me is, and I see. It's funny because because I know he's there, we might have to get him to come back on the show to give us his WrestleMania experience. We might have to get Alex to come back through again.
Okay.
Just so that we can know the stuff that we didn't see, that as opposed to what we did see, which was.
Oh yeah, you talk about the Netflix shit. We saw that for like a good 30 seconds normally.
No, not 30 seconds.
No, I'm saying like normally they'll play the commercial and then they'll play it in like the last 30 seconds after that commercial.
No, bro, listen. For those who do follow us on the Instagram and the TikToks and stuff like that, specifically the Instagram though, and you'll probably also see it in the YouTube, in the Facebook stories. You will see what I've posted, which are the pictures and videos of us sitting here waiting for several minutes. And let me just get into what I was going to say about the whole situation. Okay. Right? We'll get a match. We get matches. These matches, ultimately, after the next match we're going to talk about, from that to the main event, all the matches that happened in between that span, they felt so rushed. It felt like they were done in a snap. They felt like 4, 5, 6 minute matches. But then after we get that 6 minute match, we go to a commercial
talking about Hulk Hogan.
Then we go into another commercial
talking about some advertisement of like vodka or some shit.
And then we go into one more commercial
of just the Netflix shit.
Oh no. The other commercial would be another advertisement about. So actually, no, it would be a quick talk about of something or showing celebrities who are in the crowd, and then we'll go to a 3-minute span of Netflix. We'll be right back in several different languages.
We actually only had that happen at the beginning of the show, and that was it.
What?
The celebrities.
No, it happened in the middle.
Who else did they show besides the athletes?
They showed the athletes. Who else was in there? Well, it was actually mostly just a lot of athletes.
That's what I'm saying. It was just,
but that wasn't it. They did it in the middle. They did it in the beginning. They did it in the middle, and I don't think they did it at the end.
No, they didn't. That's what I'm saying. I only remember that one spot with the athletes, unless I wasn't looking. But I don't remember anybody else outside those athletes that first day.
No. There was a couple of other peoples. They did it twice. There was a lot of athletes in the crowd. A lot of athletes in the crowd.
Got it.
But like, my qualm right now is the fact they are the time that they could have used having the wrestlers actually wrestle, give us some kind of a story in the ring, have a legitimately nice 15-20 minute match where they do something. We got these quick putt matches and then 20 minutes of we timed it at the very end.
Oh, they did, yeah.
Before we got to the main for the main event, before we got into the previews talking about the main event match, 20 minutes we sat here looking at the exact same Hulk Hogan commercial that we saw an hour ago and a bunch of other commercials, and then just a we'll be right back waiting for 5 minutes. Just sitting here doing nothing, twiddling our thumbs.
And that is not a WrestleMania thing to experience. And it's only this current era that's doing it, because back in the day, there wasn't any such thing as a commercial.
But
that was pay-per-view.
That was pay-per-view.
There's a difference between pay-per-view
obviously
and premium live event.
As much as we hate calling them premium live events, they're getting so atrocious to the point where I feel like we have to start calling them premium live events
because they're definitely
not disrespect pay-per-view. Because now at this point, me calling WrestleMania pay-per-view is a disrespect to the WrestleManias of past.
Literally though,
disrespectful, and I don't think I can allow myself to do that.
Man, I'm sorry. This Mania was boring, bro. I'm yawning. That shit was wow. I'm just looking back at it. That shit was really tiring. You could put me to bed. Matter of fact, you know how some people listen to audio books or the ASMRs? I could put that Mania on low and go to sleep.
This man said we're going to put WrestleMania on WrestleMania Night 1 2026. Put that on low and I'm gonna sleep to that.
Hell yeah, because that's how it felt. And the first match was a perfect example. Like I said before, the first match was literally that short. But again, as Swag said, it makes sense because it is a celebrity match, right? I understand that. We all understand that. But here's the thing that you got to look at with the next match, and I believe that was shoot, I literally had the match in my head.
Unsanctioned.
Oh yeah, unsanctioned. Thank you so much. Because I'm sticking to Jacob Fatu. Unsanctioned match. Honestly, was the match of the night. This was the only match outside of the main event that felt like a Mania match. But here's the thing that really like grind my gears about it, and this is just me being nitpicky, right? I know they technically posed to ring the bell, but you're not supposed to because unsanctioned, and ringing the bell mean it's a sanctioned match. That's kind of the indication that a match is happening. But if it's unsanctioned, it's not really a match. So there should be no bell. And two, I feel like they should have did this match later in the evening because normally in the unsanctioned match, they drop the lights. Obviously, you could do that. You can't really do that in the stadium aspect. But it would have just those little nitpicky things. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, this is me not really... Because I guess so. Because I guess it depends. Unsanctioned, I think, means different things in different promotions. At this point.
Well, no, because the only reason about Rise because that KO match that he had it was KO and
but that was a lights out match.
No, lights out is AEW.
No, the one that CM Punk, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens had.
They don't call those lights out. There was literally a.
But they did the whole thing where they turned the lights.
They did. That's what I'm saying. That's what made it unsanctioned. But lights out is literally an AEW match.
No, because AEW have had unsanctioned matches.
No, they call it lights out. At AEW, they call their unsanctioned match lights out. WWE just calls it unsanctioned.
All right, whatever, I guess. But I'll have to look into. Well,
you could just literally Google.
I'm not gonna Google that dumb shit. I'm gonna waste my fucking time. I'm gonna waste my time.
That's crazy.
Because at the end of the day, the only thing that they're mostly just trying to get across is the idea of the fact that they're not liable for whatever happens in the match type shit. And so that's what that whole bit is.
Got it.
But and this is where this is when it comes to matches like this. This is that part where what's the word I'm looking for? When you have pretty much when the whole this is where the part where the brand warfare comes into play for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The double booking aspect of wrestling that's kind of been going on right now.
Okay.
And stuff like that. I to this match and it's unfortunate because when I think of an unsanctioned match, as of right now, because the standard has kind of sort of been set, I'm thinking about an AEW type match. I'm thinking of
Crazy shit
motherfuckers really
going in.
destroying each other.
Yes.
Unsanctioned means that the company is not liable for the damages that happen in the match.
Yup.
Therefore, that means you are allowed to be as unhinged, improper, insane as you possibly can to inflict the most amount of damage on the person you're going against because you fucking hate that motherfucker.
Yeah, right. I mean,
And no one bled. No one bled.
nobody bled.
There was no blood.
Nothing.
There was.
It's kind of that kind of programming where if you want the real hardcore matches that that you really look for, you only go to AEW. That's why Blood and Guts was aired before War Games, and War Games was a stinker after watching Blood and Guts.
Oh,
like
God.
like you could not watch War Games and be like, this is the same energy. No, it's not. So that's kind of how this match
Blood
went.
and Guts ruined War Games.
It really did.
It really did.
It destroyed
It completely ruined
and
War
it was smart for Tony Khan to just fuck up. Now War Games, you can't even watch War Games without thinking of Blood and Guts.
No.
You literally can't. You cannot enjoy War Games anymore because the brutality is never going to be the same. But we're talking about in a sense of that situation. Now think about this unsanctioned match and the comparisons of what a lights out versus an unsanctioned match would be. That shit is diabolical. Okay, so for us to get this, we get some chairs. We get the red toolbox from the CM Punk match and stuff like that. So it's callbacks to it. But like outside of that, we got 2 table spots. I don't even think we got a true chair shot. Did we get a chair shot? I think he just landed on chairs.
No more land on chairs. I think there was a chair shot next.
Yeah. Oh no. Drew head first into the chair. From the turnbuckle situation. But outside of it felt like a typical hardcore match on a SmackDown.
Yes, and that's the part that sucks. WrestleMania matches used to feel big, powerful.
The grandest stage of them all.
It used to feel like the grandest stage of them all. Now, we say all that, and I still think that this was probably the better match of the night.
Yeah, I mean, it was the most that got you. I'm at Mania. Like this.
Those first 2 matches kind of set the tone for Mania, which funny and
which is funny. It went from
which is true. But when you think about what the WrestleMania strategy was, right? Those 2 matches were shown on free ESPN TV.
Really?
Right? Yes. So the first 2 matches were shown on ESPN and on the part that you have to pay for. So it's like how back when we used to watch Sunday Night Heat before you watch the actual pay-per-view.
So imagine Sunday Night Heat being better than the pay-per-view.
Exactly what I'm getting at.
Nigga.
Imagine you sitting there and you're like, damn, this pay-per-view looks like it's gonna be kind of good.
I'm gonna pay my $30.
Fuck it. I don't think it's 30. Ain't more than 30.
Yeah, it's 40 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll pay my 40, 50 bucks. I wasn't gonna buy it, but after watching that match, all right, I think they cooking. And you drop that 40, 50 bucks for this shit show. Gotta
get them demons out.
Fam. That it literally drops off. Now, granted, the next match, the Fatal 4-Way women's match. What I did not expect.
That it would end in 4 minutes?
I mean, yes, but that wasn't so. Well, the first thing I didn't expect was the fact that they kept saying it was a Fatal 4-Way, but I thought they was going to do that dumb shit where they would have like it's 4 teams, and there's 2 people in the ring, and you can tag anybody. But no, it wasn't. But I guess that's the difference between a 4-way and a Fatal 4-Way.
I think it also was because it's at Mania, so.
Which honestly, I wish that they would do this type of match more often. Because once I found out that was the idea and the type of match that they were doing, I was like, oh, this actually might be good. Because we're gonna have 4 females in the ring, and they're only going to be tagging their partners and stuff. Now, granted, when you really think about the logistics of it all, it is a little screwy because then you think like this is when you start thinking too hard about shit. But like
camera angles.
Oh, not even that part. I'm talking about the actual like logistics of the match. So, fatal 4-way. All right, anything goes in a fatal 4-way. So you can use weapons if you want to, but that also means you don't have to listen to the fucking referee, and you don't have to wait on the apron to tag in and tag out. I mean, granted, what the referee gonna do? What's the referee gonna do? Disqualify you? No, she can't do that. So it's like you see where I'm coming from. Where it's like some of the logistics of it, like you kind of have to do that. You know what? This is wrestling. Let me suspend my belief. Let me just engross myself into the match.
Like the moment in the Vision and Usos match where literally Logan Paul and Austin Theory, excuse me, Austin Theory taunting and the ref is not counting to 5. And I'm just like, so he's just gonna stay in the ring and stop him some more and we're just not gonna count? All right, you know. So shit like that, yes.
But see, that's referee's discretion. All right. We hear that a lot in AEW. The referee can choose to count them out or not, depending on, I guess, how he feels and how important he feels that there needs to be
Man, fuck that shit. You could maybe a ref.
You're correct. I'm not saying you're wrong. 1. I'm just giving you the reason that they used to,
2. Get your bitch ass back in the ring.
Yeah, you could
just imagine that being in Def Jam Vendetta back in the day.
Oh.
And they had a ref. 1, 2.
Get your bitch ass. It's the fucking DJ talking like the referee, like in between referee counts, the DJ's talking shit like, all right, now we want a match in the ring.
Get your bitch ass back in.
But
oh man,
going back into this, match. It was
we got to talk about the return of Paige. Welcome back.
Oh yeah,
we gotta talk about that.
Yeah.
So just to let people know who are not aware, Nikki Bella is injured. She was still in the boot, and I saw it on Wrestlemania that it was already made aware to fans that Paige is signed back with WWE, which I'm kind of sad because I really liked her theme song in AEW more than I like the current her WWE.
Really?
I do like the Zombified. I like Zombified a lot. That's like in my playlist.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's mainly because of the beat. I like that beat. But so for her to go back to the old one, like it did feel very 2010 and we already feel that with AJ Lee. So I was like, this is a fever dream. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what's this air right now? But welcome back, Paige. You look as great as you did before you left.
That's great.
And
damn, she's blossom.
I mean, that's true. That is true. But you looked just as amazing, as you were before you went to AEW.
Listen to him, you look better.
Okay. Anyway, but that match, we got the return of Paige. And I already told Swag beforehand that the Bellas were going to win these belts, right? And, at first I was like, maybe they might change it because probably Paige won't be needing the title or probably taking the title. Now we're going to get to the finish. But overall, this match, as quickly as it went by, how did you feel about it?
It's too fast.
Too fast.
There was not enough time to cook. Let me put it this way: in the amount of time,
pocket.
Actually, that's exactly what it fucking was.
It's a hot pocket.
Listen, it was a hot pocket, and it time wise, it was a hot pocket if you wanted to be fancy and cook it in the oven for whatever fucking reason you'd want to do some dumb shit like.
It's also that hot pocket that it's hot on the outside, but when you bite it, and you get that little bit of cold. You ain't never had that on accident? Like you bit into it? That's a little cold.
It's like you ever had that? I was like, no, I cook my fucking hot pockets.
I mean, you've never
Nah,
so like you
I'm
if you microwave it and then you get it and you're like, that's a little cold. That's all right.
I mean, that means you need a new fucking microwave.
Got you. But anyway, yes, it was the equivalent of a hot pocket.
So for me with that match, I felt like no one like it was like it was so fast, like such a quick flash to the putt pin. Like it was one of those deals where it's like I don't think. Let me put it this way: everyone who was in that match, they didn't break a sweat.
Nope.
They weren't tired.
Nope.
They weren't like they went backstage. All right, well, what the fuck we doing? Like,
nope.
Like they didn't even have to hit the showers afterwards. Like that's how quick that match was. That's how fast everything went by, and nothing cooked. Nothing cooked. Now I will also say, the lead up into this match was probably the most undercooked thing to happen on fucking WrestleMania. Period.
You know what? All of that Caucasian seasoning, just those 2 sprinkle of peppers, is not a good amount of seasoning, my man. That's why, you know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy because there's a lot of people right now who would tell you all of that quote unquote non-seasoning was the best part of the fucking match.
You are correct.
What?
Because they didn't let the fucking the 2 peppers cook.
What did they do?
Besides Lash Legend, that big boot.
Lash Legend did her last extension.
Yeah.
She did the big boot in the last extension. What else? Nia Jax was barely in the match.
It was really
barely really, got any shit in.
This was.
I don't even remember seeing Bayley in this motherfucker.
That is fact, and she's Spanish.
And she's Bayley.
No.
And I'm always looking at her.
She's more Valkyrie than anything too.
And she's got the least amount of assets to be looking at.
I mean,
respectful. I love her. Let me make that clear. But what was in that match? So much moving, so much to see.
This was really the Charlotte Flair and Paige match. This is really what it was. Because Brie barely did anything. I mean, like, literally.
Yeah.
Do you remember Brie doing it? It was Nikki.
She did the kicks.
That's it.
Yes. She did her husband's gimmick.
Which Miz has been doing, so.
No, those are the ip kicks. They're different. Bro, I need you to lock in. Come on now.
But I'm just saying in general, the fact that he's doing the kicks. But anyway, the match very fast. You literally get like a smidget of high intensity. You get a page turn, which was like you pop like, hey, shit, the page turn, and then
the page turn. We got the rampage.
Got the rampage, and it was 1, 2, 3. It was over.
And the way that happened, like, because literally we're watching, it's like, oh shit, rampage. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's what we doing. That's what we're doing. All right.
Come alive. Literally. And then you see Nikki. Why is Nikki in the shop? No reason for Nikki. Nikki, not your moment. Okay?
Yes, it is. This is for WrestleMania, bro.
But bruh, you could see it in her face. She was mad that she could not be doing this herself.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah. Like,
I mean,
she's holding up.
You know who else is mad? Io Sky.
And Asuka.
Tyree.
Yeah. There was no Japanese. There was
him.
There was no Japanese representation at all in this shit. And that was actually a fun fact somebody posted. There is no Japanese influence or representation in this Mania at all.
I mean, all right. It's
just a fun fact. Just a fun fact. I mean, Io will interfere in the Rhea match. That will happen. So that's about it. But overall, we kind of have to speedball this shit because the Mania speedballed in front of us. Like, there was a point where I'm filming Swag, and Swag's like looking at a commercial because there was a commercial after that. And Swag was like, bro, this is 3 minutes you could have put in the match.
And that was the 3 minutes when I noticed that we were looking at commercials.
Yeah.
Because prior to that 3 minutes was probably about another like 10 minutes of commercials that were already going on. And then when it tuned into my brain, I'm like, wait, we're looking at this thing that's saying we'll be right back. We could have put that into the women's match. We could have got a bit more Nia Jax, even though most people don't want to see her. But that's fine.
Yeah, they can get the fuck out of here.
But like we could have gotten a bit more butterfly and moth action. You know what I'm saying? Like
the Divas title.
Like we there is so many only because I just damn, I'm getting blown.
Yeah, so I was like, bro, that's blowing. I don't know if that might be
no, that's like this. It's the group chat.
Okay, I thought it was maybe the.
Funny enough, it's the group chat, and it's not the wrestling group chat. Actually, that was just even funnier.
Another group chat.
It's just a regular.
Oh, is that the NFC? Okay, no, that's not the one. I thought it was another one that I'm in that's similar to it. But either way, the match was so fast. It was literally like you blinked, it was gone. And me, I'm obviously smoking. And I'm at a point where I'm like, oh, well, damn, shit went by fast. I'm thinking I'm zooted and like just I'm thinking time is just flying. No, it's really just flying.
So what I want to equate this to, and it's only because I recently had this conversation. You ever eat out with people and they get wings?
Yep.
And they just eat what's in the middle and they don't even touch the shit on the sides? That's what this WrestleMania was.
Bro, that's such frustration.
Where you're looking at that, it's like, yo, that is so much meat you're throwing away on that bone.
Mm-hmm.
That like easy to get. You don't even have to work hard for that shit, bro. You don't even have to work hard for it. It's right fucking there. But you just ate literally that middle piece. That just that middle, and then throw the bone away. That was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
All them commercials is that meat that is still on the bone that you could give to a starving person and they would be full if you ate that shit. Like that's how this WrestleMania got me. Like, man, this could have been great. If they would have just ate the meat on the bone, this would have been just fine.
As they say, finish your food. They definitely didn't finish.
But instead, not only are they not eating that meat, but they're throwing it away. No one's eating that shit. No one's eating it. It's just being thrown. They didn't offer it to nobody. Like, oh, you want the rest of it? No. They on to the next match.
And the next match, I think it is the Becky versus AJ, right?
I'm pretty certain that was.
Yes, because I don't think that the Seth and the Gunther one was after that thing. But
I don't know. It is Women's Intercontinental Champion match.
Okay, no, I'm talking about.
I lied.
What was it?
It was indeed Gunther's match.
Next one was Gunther?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. So next.
Wait, was it? Hold on. No, my shit's. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Wait.
It's off.
I got it. Every time I go off the page, I gotta like reverse. So the next match was indeed the Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I thought.
And it's at this point where it really starts to sink in for me. The fact that like we're rushing through this. We're really leaving a lot of meat on the bone with these matches. If you look at the previous match that Becky Lynch and AJ Lee had,
was way long.
It was twice as long as this match. It was twice as long as this match. More of a story was told. The match felt like a match. This felt like a match that would have happened on Raw. With time constraints.
The pay-per-view felt like it could have been on Raw. Just kidding. The PLE. My apologies, pay-per-view. I'm so sorry. The PLE was a Raw match, basically. The whole premise of this match, and I should have noticed this whenever they had a moment where Becky was taking the turnbuckle off, and the referee, for some reason, we kept the cam on the ref, tying it back up. So it's like, okay, so this is the end point of the match. That's what you're telling me. And basically, this was a match where Becky was just working her way into finally getting AJ near this exposed turnbuckle, hitting her with the man, the man slam. And I will say this much: AJ be selling, boy, you be selling, because the way she hit that man, bruh, she like her body obliterated. And we got a 1, 2, 3, and granted, I'm more so doing this because I predicted this. Granted, as the fan that is Swag wants AJ to win, the the Booker undeniably knows that unfortunately that was not the case. And that was literally the case in this match. I have no problem with Becky, but I also felt like because of AJ, this really was just so that AJ can have a Mania match. Because I actually had a conversation about this we was watching, and I asked Swag to see if he can fact check me on this. I don't recall an actual Mania match for AJ. I don't recall it. I don't. I only thing I remember is when Daniel Bryan kissed her and boom. But I don't recall an actual match. And if you could please look it up, I'm so my brain, my brain is just not remembering that shit.
I'm sorry.
Mania, you should say
Look
Mania
for
matches,
this.
maybe. No, because this is going to probably just talk about WrestleMania 42.
Probably.
So just put like her Mania matches. Because I'm just really just dumbfounded. I was like, bro, what is her Mania match?
She's had 3.
Okay, what was her 3?
So let's see here. She won the Divas title at WrestleMania 30.
Okay,
And then in a tag match at WrestleMania 31.
with
And
just say who with
well, let's see here. So WrestleMania 31 was
Tina Page go against the Bella Twins,
yes, teaming up with Paige going against the Bella
and
Twins
then
in the tag team.
one
And
against
then in 2014, AJ Lee won the Divas title. Won the Divas title
Vicky
from
Guerrero
Vicky Guerrero. In,
Championship Invitational. It was a
yes,
14-woman invitational match. I don't remember any of them shits.
that was well. So I vaguely remember the one where she teamed up with Paige because AJ Lee and Paige, which is so funny because you was talking about how like you when you look at you was talking about Charlotte Flair with the Divas title. When I think of the Divas title, I think of AJ Lee and Paige because they were the ones who made that title go from just a belt that sat around Maurice's belt for a fucking year to an actual kind of sort of important women's title. And then after AJ Lee and Paige, then shortly after that came Charlotte and all the rest of them from NXT and stuff like that. Because I do believe, um, because if I'm not mistaken, because it was like after where was it? Because I'm pretty certain that like she had a match with she later on like her one of her last matches before she left. I thought it was right after a WrestleMania, but like AJ Lee fought Paige. Paige beat her like in like a quick fucking like
Are you talking about whenever she came from NXT to be her?
yes.
Yeah, that was on a Raw.
Yeah, she like, but yeah, she like literally came up, beat her, took the belt from her, and then Paige was the women's champion that we fucking deserved. Type shit. But
Damn, you
like,
feel like AJ at the time wasn't the champion we deserved?
no, I wouldn't say the fact that she wasn't the champion that we deserved, but at that, she was the champion that we had, and we're glad to have had her. But at that time, when Paige showed up, Paige changed the game for women's wrestling. Like everyone wants to talk about Nikki Bella and the Bella Twins and stuff like that, but they were they were a catalyst in the process of making women's wrestling what it was, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Especially in that when we were making that flip to giving women more opportunities. Like, granted, we do
Wait,
have
wait,
to.
wait, wait. Apparently, Stephanie was the reason for that. She's also the creator of the women's evolution. So.
So what I was saying about with Paige is the fact that at that time, she was the one that was like, one of the main females on the rest. I was like stepping it up for the females. So it's like she set that bar and she brought the other females up there with her. It's just that the Bellas were kind of like the catalyst that was like the quote unquote the old way of being diva going up against this new way of being a fighting diva. And then shortly after that, that's when the four horsewomen came up and we ended up being where we're at right now. And as we also need to remember, Paige was at the top of her game until somebody kicked her in the back of the neck and gave her a fucking Bret Hart Goldberg situation.
Money, money, money.
But I mean, we all know she didn't do that on purpose.
No.
You know, I'm just being mean. But going back into this match, like he was trying to clown on me about the fact of how I would be upset about AJ Lee losing, but it's the fact that it happened so quickly. There was nothing for me to be upset about.
Really, really.
Like they didn't give me enough time to really get emotionally involved and wanting to crash out about the fact that Becky Lynch has the belt again, even though it doesn't make sense since she's lost literally 3 times prior. But now on the 4th win, now she has the belt, which he doesn't want to admit it. But like all this means is that we gotta,
Which probably would be the SummerSlam match.
and so
So like AJ will be gone for a little bit, and then she'll start coming back closer to SummerSlam, and then there you go.
all right. So
You know, AJ's
that
not
was-
part timer. You know,
that match was a match, and like I said, it if you blinked, you missed it.
literally. And
Because
then
I know I did.
and then the next match was, I'm assuming, that Gunther match.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so this one, I mean, we all know what this was.
Yep.
This was this. I call this one. This was, I think, out of all the matches right now, this one is like the first corporate match. This match was done for one reason: to get more people to show up because they either want to see Seth Rollins fight or they want to see Gunther fight. And then, outside of this being that corporate match, the only other reason why this was so that Braun Breaker could show up, and now we can make sure that coming out of WrestleMania, even though Seth Rollins lost, we know that Seth Rollins does not need to chase after Gunther anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He can go back to focusing on
The Vision.
the Vision, which is the real story. This was just to be like, here, just do this so you can get paid on WrestleMania, and now we can go back to.
Damn. So many other things we could have been doing, but was like, yo,
Oh yes,
gotta get paid.
There's so many other things that we could do, but because we have Seth Rollins and he's healed, and because we have Gunther and neither of them were on the card.
So let me ask a question, because you know how with AEW's like crazy amount of matches, somehow we still get, now granted, their pay-per-views are till 1 in the fucking morning, but at least you're getting timed matches, right? Now this match, while it wasn't very fast, it wasn't also long. These were two gentlemen that, you know, kind of felt like they wanted to out wrestle each other in moments.
I heard that Seth Rollins was trying to get with Gunther and be like, "Hey yo, we're gonna steal the show tonight." Ain't that shit crazy? That Gunther and Seth Rollins stealing the show tonight.
They wished.
The only thing they stole was my time. All right, that's
Yeah, because the Braun Breaker return and everything. But before we get into that, man, they had some very interesting spots. You know, we had a whole debate on the differences between Volta and Gunther. And like our minds are so away from this match because it was like we really didn't care.
yeah. We did have a whole other discussion
We did not
talking
care
about how
Volta is a better menacing big man than how Gunther is. Gunther just kind of looks like your typical wrestler from the 70s, but he could technically chop hard, I guess. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, because like so the deal was that I was explaining because like uh the other guests that we had here with us who were watching, they're looking at him, they're all like, why does he look like he's sick? Because of how skinny he comes off as being. And it's like it's because he used to be a bigger guy.
yes.
And when you're a bigger dude and you just slim the fuck up like that, like you are noticeably different. Like people who may have never met you as a big person, they can pick up the fact of like something's about you type situation. Like you look like you've transformed a bit. But we were showing them and I was saying the fact of how like as much as I like Gunther, the presentation that Walter gives is so much more menacing, so much more like powerful in presence, and it also allows him to fight in a it allows him to fight in a different way, because like which I feel like maybe is the reason why he dropped all the weight.
That was Vince.
Well, but when you think about it though, right? Because like Gunther is now at a size where he can fight anybody, and if he fights someone who's slightly smaller than him, then he can still play the big man card. But then when he fights main eventers like a Seth Rollins or a Roman Reigns,
He just looks like a guy.
he can also still bump for them. And it does not like they don't have to like I guess they don't have to tell this big man story. As where with Walter, he can't he wouldn't be out. Walter would not be out there bumping the way that Gunther was bumping tonight. All right,
Slaps.
they're like Walter probably would have hit the ground 3 times maximum. Seth Rollins chopped him 1 time and he hit the ground. Walter would have never done that. But there's just a difference in between that size presence where certain sense can be made. And I feel that the reason why he got so small is so that I ultimately it kind of gives him a bit more opportunities, and it kind of sort of puts him in a position where he doesn't have to fall into that big man lane, which is so weird that that's like
A thing.
a thing to not want to be in.
Yeah, because there's not that many big men.
Yeah, big man is a dying breed. The Giants are dying out here, bro. Giants are dying.
But, outside of Seth's really cool jacket, Gunther, nothing special about his interest either. You're at Mania and
Career killer. What are you talking about? You saw that on Titantron, bro? You saw that career killer shit?
yes. And you know how most people spend money on their Mania outfit? Gunther comes out the same way every time, nothing special, except I think that one Mania. I think he had an orchestra one time. I can't remember.
Bro, you have to understand something. Foreign dudes, they don't. This you're talking,
Unless you're Rusev.
bro. You're talking about it. Even Rusev, you're
He
talking.
came out with a fucking tank.
Well, but that's also Russian. You're talking about a man who don't even spend money for socks for his loafers. All right, he come out there loafers, no socks. Fuck, he gonna spend extra money on an entrance that he's only gonna wear down to the ring. Come on, come on.
Most people wear loafers, don't wear socks.
Which is, I guess, just a career choice. So
He's a
the
career-
heavy championship title for the females.
Damn, you just go. God damn. All right.
What you got more to say about that match? What you got?
I was gonna talk about the fact, we got some back and forth. We had a table spot, and the table spot led to a stomp, which to me, with the stomp and the devastation of it, Gunther should have been down longer, but he definitely got up real quick because obviously the spot was coming up. But I just feel like, after a move like that, and Seth getting speared and put in the ring, homie immediately, I was like, I was a little too fast. But that's all I want to bring up. I want to bring up just a little nitpick of like that cell.
Oh, and how, which I think, and that this is the part that actually did also kill it for me, because it's like, as we all said, this was the match that it was supposed to be. This was just so that Braun Breaker can come back and spear Seth Rollins, and we can go on to the wrap. However, I had to fuck up a spear twice.
The first one he didn't really fuck up.
No, he fucked it.
He did kind of do the.
He. It's like he went for the Logan lunge, but he jumped too early.
Yeah.
And he caught him like thighs.
Yeah.
And then when he went up the ramp and he ran all the way back down to fuck it up again.
To Lashley spear.
Which if you're calling it the Lashley spear, he fucked that up too.
The front flip I felt like was a problem.
No.
Okay.
No, bro. Look at Moose and then look back at this shit.
Oh, that's why I said Lashley, not Moose.
Lashley is just as good.
But Moose is on Moose. How about this? Moose is better than the one that Braun did, obviously.
Oh, I mean, both of them are.
Yeah.
Like,
but the equivalent, because the flip is what makes it.
For me, with the way that, because he fucked it up, like, he was out here looking like Jey Uso, spearing niggas, bro. That's what he was looking like for me. Like, he missed, bro. He missed. He screwed the pooch on it. Completely left me like, well, I guess Braun Breaker's back. 6'7", you know.
The first spear, hip up. But yes, he did definitely missed on those spears. But that was the only part I wanted to bring up. But again, yes, this women's world title match. Stephanie Valkyrie versus Liv Morgan. Just go ahead and give her the belt. That's how it really was. It's just like, man, y'all not really gonna give me a match. So just go, literally just hand Liv the belt. Let the bell ring. It's over. Because that's literally what it felt like.
Literally, I mean, from the presentation, like the match, the entrances showed enough of like, oh well, we definitely know who they care about right now. Liv Morgan came out and did a whole
music,
did a whole dance routine production, danced her ass off, sung her little song, got her clothes ripped off, all that stuff, and then Stephanie Valkyrie comes out and it's like, I don't know what they're trying to do with her theme song. It's like they don't know what they really don't know what to do with her. Like they don't know if they want to make her Kane Light. They don't know like if they want to have her like with this weird riff in the beginning of the theme and then the theme song like
Kane Light is crazy. I'm sorry to be saying.
I don't know what they're wanting to do with. Like I halfway expect. Listen, every time that she's been showing up, boom, like big pyro, Kane level pyro. It goes red. There's fire. She comes out there and she whoops ass. And then they've done that several times. And then tonight they started off with this weird riff, this weird guitar riff, and this weird camera angle, like we're waiting for pyro to go off.
Mm-hmm.
And then the music starts playing, and it's like there was a little bit of pyro, and then rose fall from the ground, and I'm just like, what are we?
Rose petals actually coming off her dress.
No, they were.
I just remember they were also peeling off of her dress.
There were those were the ones that had they were just those what had fallen from the. But it's like, granted, the rose petals were pretty, but it's all like, this is what we get with it for a champion? That's what we doing?
Yep.
We didn't get no, like, boom, and then around the fucking arena. No? All right.
Hey, look, man, Hunter got some of those assets. And he was like, look, I like what I see here. And by as much as I need it. Because we all remember his look on his face when she got that belt. And now I feel like he's like, I'm going to go back to my old girl. Liv Morgan. Go ahead and have that belt, baby. Because, like, this is the weirdest build for a match for a person to have a Royal Rumble win. Because, like, normally there's so much tension to that. Like, You win the Royal Rumble. There's the possibility you might not win, but the percentage of wrestlers who have won the Rumble winning the titles, like I think eight. Well, I don't know if they changed this number, but I remember years ago when I used to talk about it, it's like 87%. So in a reality, it feels like in this situation, you at this match, and you just knew Liv was winning because Stephanie has not provided anything to make her reign worth a damn. And so for this match to be what it was, it shit the bucket. We have a comment.
Actually, which we did. Homie was like, shout out to everyone in the chat, including the BBOD podcast. Keep it up. Good work on the channel. Appreciate it. And shout out from the South Bronx.
Oh, South Bronx. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Brother BLK, content creator, aka Sport. I appreciate you, fam.
You got to speak up a little bit on that so motherfuckers hear you. Know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm a horrible reader. All right, I'm really bad at it. But yeah, South Bronx. It's brother BLK what is this? Country, aka sports entertainment guy. Their handle is brother BLK Sports Entertainment Show.
Got it.
So they also do content.
Podcast. Okay.
But I do appreciate them shouting it out and coming through, hearing
Absolutely.
us blast fucking WrestleMania here.
Man, shit, I feel like everybody's probably blasting. We're probably looking at Johnny.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Johnny Stream, he's probably giving it
listen, that's cool.
shit
I'm
show.
probably gonna watch whatever they doing on the way home.
Busted open, I don't know.
But but when it came to this match, when we talk, this is where time started becoming very apparent of how much they did not give to anybody.
Yeah.
This match was just like boom, 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 boom. Watch me. And like I was literally having a conversation. TV's right here. I'm looking, talking. Watch me. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck did y'all see what happened?
I saw what happened. It was 2 Oblivions and 1, 2, 3. The second Oblivion was what took her out. The first one she did, she got a 1 count or a 2 count or something like
Which
that.
I saw that part. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, but I mean, I'm talking. It was like,
literally, what happened is as Stephanie bounces out to does a tope or whatever outside the ring, Liv comes up, brings it back in the ring, Oblivion. It was over. It was literally that fast, and then having to explain to my friend that the likelihood of a person winning a match when a faction's involved is like 1 to 4. So like Stephanie didn't get no help. She didn't get Julie on her side, like nothing. So
and all this did was let us know that the is strong and it's alive and well, and they're going nowhere, just like the Death Riders. And ultimately, I don't think the match was bad. It was just so fucking fast. You blink and you missed it. But you know what you did not miss?
in commercials.
That freaking 5 to 10 minute segment of the Hogan podcast that's coming out. Oh, you didn't miss none of that. Boy.
Well, you mean not the podcast, the documentary?
Sorry, the documentary.
Yeah, I was about to say podcast. That nigga dead.
Oh, you didn't know? I'm kidding. No. But
he's like coming from the grave, brother. Oh shit.
They called him the Immortal for a reason. But yeah,
it comes out next week.
So much
literally meat, on Wednesday.
So much meat was left on the bone with this pay-per-view. It's painful.
It's like that CEO that tried to take a bite off that McDonald's burger, and that little front bit, like he did not bite into it. He just playing with his food. You never see that?
No.
So the CEO of McDonald's, like there was a new burger that came out, and so the CEO, like as to advertise, he was biting into the burger. But like imagine the equivalent. When you bite into a burger, right? That man got to at least the corner of the bread.
Oh, he didn't actually
like SpongeBob. When teeth. Yeah, that. That's what he did. Yeah,
Yeah, the fucking
yeah.
that's oh boy.
That was the
Ugh.
equivalent of this pay per view. Just somebody taking multiple bites of like.
And then want to act like this pay per view was amazing. This that, that was the best shit I've ever had.
What was the conversation we had before? Where like how many manias we got that are shit before we get the good one, or
You
like we get
said
good ones.
you said after three good ones, after three bad ones, the next one is supposed to be good. It's like the way that the supposed.
I thought I said it's three goods and one bad. Maybe I might sit up.
I mean, both are wrong.
So
We
what
are.
was the last good mania?
The last good Mania was when the Avengers in-game level threat happened between Cody Rhodes and Roman
I
Reigns.
think that was the same time when Stone Cold came back, right?
Stone Stone Cold came back last year and almost fucking killed somebody.
No, I'm talking about the one with him in KO match.
No, that I don't know that wasn't it. I don't think. No, this is the WrestleMania. This is the WrestleMania where the first night was Codes and Seth Rollins versus the Bloodline and oh, I'm sorry, Roman Reigns and The Rock.
But I still feel like that was night one though.
With Cody, no, I don't.
Cody was definitely on the card when it happened.
Yes, I think the match you're talking about was when Cody Rhodes first lost against Roman Reigns.
You know what? That's right.
And the only reason why I know that so
stage.
well is
that
because
stage, yeah.
the only reason why I know that is because of the fact that I was not watching wrestling at that time. So when I found out that there was a match between Stone Cold and KO, I was like, wait, what? What's I mean, that's kind of dope, but like, all right, whatever.
Should have watched it, nigga.
And so, but then the next year, when Cody Rhodes had his comeback and he won the Royal Rumble and all that, like, I was back and I was present for all of that. And so that WrestleMania, to me, was a great WrestleMania.
Okay, and that's
night one and night two.
I think that's what 2 manias ago.
Yes, that was 2 manias ago.
So okay. So maybe it is the opposite way around, where you get one good mania, and it's 3 shit ones, and then you get one good one.
And that's assuming. Well, no,
I'll be assuming next year's mania would be better.
No, that's assuming next year's mania. Well, wait, because so that was a good one, and then we had the last year was ass.
Yep, and then
this year is already being ass. Well, and it's almost hard for me to say that this one's ass.
The first night was though.
I don't. It's I want to say like yes, but like it's not as ass as it could have been, or it's not as ass as I thought it was going.
You doing stretches, my boy.
I don't think it's. Maybe once I sleep on it, I wake up, I'll be like, yeah, you know, I was a little stiff. I had to stretch.
Bro, like again, the best matches of the night are the first 2 fucking matches. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, maybe I am defending WrestleMania, and
I mean, shit. Even the main event match, which we can go into next, because it's literally the next match.
Fam, first off, can we talk about, because we got the times on this?
Oh wait, we forgot. Oh, one more thing we forgot. But go ahead.
Oh wait, what did we forget?
The fact that Bianca Belair returned and she told us
pop of the fucking night for me.
That was the only
biggest pop of the night for me was Bianca Belair showing up and showing us why she ain't came back yet. Outside the fact
poking
that
her abs out. That's why.
Like, listen,
literally poking her abs.
Listen, she can't. And you know what's funny? Because like as she was coming out, I was literally saying, it's like, Bianca look like she got a little thick there. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see it in her face. In a good way.
The mommy glow.
Like, and that's what it was.
The mommy
glow. Like,
glow.
once she said, I'm pregnant, I'm like, that's why. Because, you know, like, she usually is a little more skinnier in the neck area. And so it's like, she came out, I was like, oh, Bianca, she out here, look.
She was on her own against the wall.
Wow. I don't think she was on her own. You don't procreate.
No, I'm just saying she there was nobody else besides her and him, so she had to do that by herself. She was trying to handle it.
See, right now is not the time to be trying to put the image of Bianca Belair against the wall and on her own, which means she's doing tricks on it. So it's like,
Montez? Hey, look.
congratulations to Bianca. It's none of our business how the baby was made. But, hey.
Anyway, John Cena came out there. John Cena, by the way, the host, and you only see him 2 times this night. And
Wait, when did we see him before?
in the beginning of the show, when he
I
comes
missed
out
that.
there, yeah,
Okay.
comes out there at the beginning of the show with the suit on, and he sees Stu, and he's like, "Yo, I am not running." Sees to walk. Oh shit, the part's coming up. Let me start running. I'm like, bitch ass nigga.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, he brings up the attendance that is 50,186 people in the arena. But because now we have the newest WWE, the youngest WWE superstar in the ring right now, this is now 5,187 people in the arena now.
50.
Whatever the fucking number was. Remember, it was another number at the end. 50,000.
Listen, 5,050. That's a difference.
That would be a ballroom for AEW.
5. I would be almost willing to say 5,000 people would have just been the lower bowl.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be a ECW ballroom or
AEW ballroom. Well, actually, no.
A TNA show at a TNA show currently.
That's almost disrespectful. Let's stop it.
I mean,
leave them alone.
Order 4, bro.
Leave them alone.
Order 4.
Let's say it about TNA.
Or look, it is because if we want to talk about other situations where TNA pulled out of their matches with AEW stars because WWE was being a bitch. But anyway,
I mean, they said they didn't want their stars to be losing to AEW people.
They weren't gonna lose. They were already noticed about.
What do you mean?
They said it in the booking that they were not losing their matches. Well, at least, excuse me, Slater
Nick was not going to.
Slater was not losing his match for sure.
I was like,
and I think if anything, it would be a no contest if they for Nick Nemeth.
Well, Nick Nemeth was going to take that MJFL, brother. He was taking that. All right, like that. I could call a spade because Dolph Ziggler's my boy. All right, and I'm gonna just lay it on down. Like I'm not gonna bullshit it. Like it. He was not about to go in there and not lay down for the at the time, because that's a thing. AEW champion. He's the ex AEW champion now. But once again, AEW, you're gonna get yours. Because there's a lot to talk about with the AEW. But
congrats, Darby. Anyway, so the main event match, we can go ahead and talk about the 20 minutes worth of entrances.
And that's prior to the almost 30 minutes of commercial breaks.
Yep.
What was it? I think the time. So the ending of the previous match, the bell rung around like eight. What'd she say? 8:45.
Yeah,
8:48. 8:48 is when the commercials started.
Okay.
All right. So from 8:48 to 9:02 was when Randy Orton's music finally started playing.
Yeah.
Or not even the music started playing. That was around the time when the Titantron slithering snake started doing its thing.
Yeah.
Which that was actually kind of cool. But, and then from that 9:02 to like, what was it, like 9:20?
Yeah, 9:20 was both of the entrances.
Was when they were finally in the ring, music stopped playing. And then the bell did not ring until 9:30.
And the match itself technically
ended before 10.
Can you imagine being in Vegas and a WrestleMania ends damn near at 7?
So that's not what I'm worried about because they were there early and they were doing stuff all day, so that's fine. Plus, Vegas has its nightlife. What I'm worried about is it is night one. I spent realistically, if the money was where I would have wanted to be, I spent at least $2,000 on one ticket
To go to the
to
first
go
one?
to tonight's WrestleMania, to sit there in the crowd for almost 20 minutes in between each match to watch less than 20 minutes of action in the ring for $2,000. And I'm not talking about all the other expenses for me to get there because we live in Florida. So I'm sure you could do all the other expenses. But now that I finally got there, left my hotel, took my Uber, got my beer, got my souvenir, sat in the seat to watch this WrestleMania and my snacks at the concession stands that are probably overpriced, to watch 10-minute, 15-minute matches with 20 minutes of commercial breaks in between. I need to talk to somebody who is currently there to let me know while I was watching boom, 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 what was happening in the fucking crowd.
So as Wrestle Talk would say, it's fucking Riyadh season. I fucking love it. It's fucking Riyadh season.
Fucking Riyadh season.
But technically, it's fucking
Oh,
Mania season.
oh my gosh.
That's literally what it was, bro. Because like, while this match, it was really weird for this heavyweight title match because there were moments where Cody was not being a babyface, and Orton, it almost like a double turn. It was almost like an Austin and Bret Hart double turn because there is a moment where Randy is just out of it, and Cody could just end it, but he just, oh, I'm gonna do more punishment, and he started having moments where his face would shift a little bit, almost like a shit eating, evil grin or whatever, and I'm like, are they doing a double turn tonight? Nah, and unfortunately, they did not do that, but it's difficult when you have a heel who's being chanted. They're chanting for the heel, bro. That lets you know that the fans are kind of done with you. And this is me personally. I love you, Cody, but like this reign is just not it.
See, I still don't think it's the rain that's the problem. I don't think it's the Cody Rain. I just think it's their unwillingness to do right by fucking Cody Rhodes. Like there is it's one of those things like remember when you in back before when someone would start getting booed, they're like, "Oh, well if they're booing you, fuck it, let's lean into it. Let's fucking run that shit, right?" And they would just lean into it and like, all right, no, if I can't get you to cheer for me, then no, I'm gonna get this heat. I'm gonna get this heat, and eventually, if you once you get enough heat, or you get enough heat, or you build a bad enough bad guy, like a real heel, you know what I'm saying? Randy Orton, if you could give a real heel, someone who's actually doing heel work, then yes, you're gonna get what you think. Oh, what, we Jack Swagger now?
No, this is the order 4, my nigga.
Oh.
You don't see that 4 in there?
See, the way that you did it very we the people like.
I mean, he did debut in Power Slap and knock somebody the fuck out, but
Listen,
and he also said fuck Tony Khan.
I mean,
But you said true heels, and that's why I did this, because order 4 are true heels. And Mustafa is Chef's kiss. Anyway, uh But yes, going back into this match, man. Like I said, we get a little bloodshed, which interestingly enough, it comes from Randy and not fucking Cody.
No, Cody
Because
was busted open at the end. Nigga, were you watching
no, because it was just like at the end, it was like, can this be over? So whenever the 1, 2, 3 happened, I was like, oh, okay.
By the way, oh, nigga, was we watching the same show?
No, nigga, did you not blink and miss a match?
I mean,
But I can't blink and miss the main event. All right. Remember, I even said during the main event, everybody's on their fucking phones.
That was
during the main event.
There was literally a point where it's like he looked around and we're all
everybody's scrolling their phones during the main fucking event. What the fuck does that tell you, bro? This was not it. The match was not it. Okay. And the Pat McAfee part where they got him out of the match, and granted, Jelly Roll blew up the table. So this was their way of getting McAfee out of the match and making it truly a one-on-one, I guess. And then McAfee comes back with the neck brace on, which I don't remember what his neck. He got hit in the.
He got put through a table, bro.
I guess, but waste anything.
Well, he was a little high with it, and plus he came flying over his neck, bro. Like he was.
I guess
he was laying like
the
this.
crossroads.
I mean, that also did happen.
Yeah, he's probably still in the crossroads. Anyway, we get Pat McAfee to come back, and even with that, it just no. It was not a good deal. Not a great idea.
Came out there with the referee shirt on, yeah.
And for how Mania ends with Cody winning the match to Randy Orton smacking him with the belt.
Oh, you're forgetting the part where Randy Orton turned on Pat McAfee.
Oh, no, he was blinded. He did that.
Oh.
Yeah, there was points where he was like blinded by the blood. That's why he needed the towel.
Remember he
RKO'd the ref from blindness. Yes. And then the ref, Pat McAfee, came in. And he thought he was near Cody, so he RKO'd him too.
I don't know. That looked like he did that on because literally Pat McAfee slid in 1, 2, he kicked out. And Randy Orton got up, optic stemmed him, looked him into his optic stems.
Okay, maybe I didn't see that part. I just saw the RKO.
Yes, it's okay. You blink and you missed it, right?
Literally, because then I was like, oh, he RKO'd it, and my brain thought as I missed it, I was like, oh, he's blinded from the blood, and that's what I thought. But again, yes, he RKO's Pat McAfee.
And no, he did. He meant that shit, bro. Like he RK'd him and just looked down like,
bitch. But again, as we get to the finish, like I said before, Randy smacks him with the belt, and it hits him with a punt kick, which, with Cody.
This is after the win, by the way.
Yeah, after the win. But with Cody, man, Cody puts himself in these babyface situations. He's like, yo, man, I need you to fuck me up, bro. Every time Cody's in this babyface situation on the road to Mania or on Mania, this is the time where he's like, yo, I really want you to beat me the fuck up. Think back of the road to WrestleMania with The Rock beating the shit out of him. This one, he gets his shit beat in. Like, just all these things. And to have these moments where he's like, yo, I want to do something that gets me such a babyface appeal because, yeah, he gets punt kicked. The audience is at awe, right? But at the same time, the audience is like, yo, do that shit again.
But that's also because of the fact that WWE does not know how to make heels, bro.
Nope.
They don't know how to heel shit up anymore.
Nope.
Like, or if they're doing it with the wrong people. Randy Orton is a GOAT, okay? Randy Orton is at such a high level of appreciation and love where he is solidified in where he's at. So it does not matter what the fuck this man can do. He could have did all that, whipped his dick out and pissed on him in the middle of the ring, and the crowd would have lost their fucking minds like rabid wolverines.
Hey, look,
all right?
If you blinked, you would have missed it.
I'd hope I would, because I'm not. That's what I want. But the point that I'm making is the fact, like, it's Randy fucking Orton. No one's booing this nigga. No one's booing Randy Orton. Just like how no one's booing John Cena on his farewell tour. No one's booing this man. You would have to pay off every single person in that crowd hard cash for them to actually boo this man. If you would have heard boos, you know that they muted and piped those bitches in, bro. Okay? Like, he can't be booed. And it's because of that type of shit where it's like, of course everyone's going to cheer what Randy Orton does. Because they just really want Randy Orton right now. And so instead of making this essentially a white hot babyface acting like a heel, because that's what he really is, make him fight someone worth the booing. AKA, man, what if we would have went with the original shtick and we had Randy Orton going up against Drew McIntyre? Can you imagine the eruption, the cheers? Can you imagine the heat Drew would be getting going up against Randy Orton? How much better that shit would sound and look? Sure, the match in itself wasn't actually terrible. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, like, easily the second best match of the night. All right, easily second.
I mean, yeah, because it was the second longest.
Because it was also the only other match that had time to fucking cook. But yeah, it was the only match that had time to one of the only matches that had time to cook. But it's like, it's this. I just don't understand why WWE just chooses to go against the grain like they do. Or because, like, in the past, they would go against the grain, but, like, goddamn, they wasn't fighting it like how they are now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely,
I can understand, trying to do the whole salmon up the stream, but, like, WWE is out here salmon going up the Niagara fucking Falls. Like, you're not going to get up there. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it does make me wonder a little bit though, because, like, Randy Orton did hit him with the strongest weapon in the wrestling game, the title belt.
Oh, that, yeah.
And he did punt kick him. So, could you imagine? And maybe this is just throwing a discus lariat, because we're not watching the pre-show, so we don't know if there is an update on Cody Rhodes right now. Post-show. I keep saying that post-show. I mean, Grant, I didn't watch the pre-show either, so we didn't. And I know, can't say we. Did you watch the post-show?
I watched the pre that was talking about everything. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I did not watch the post-show, so I don't know what's going on.
Pre-show.
God damn it! The part that happened after the pay-per-view, I ain't watched that shit.
No, you didn't watch the part before the pay-per-view.
I mean, I didn't watch either of them.
Yeah,
whichever one. I did not. The one that would give us.
You just didn't watch shit. Let's just put that. You watched the pay-per-view.
No, I watched the pay-per-view. But the stuff that happens after the pay-per-view, because I have not watched that, I don't know what they're saying about Cody Rhodes yet. But could you imagine if this actually puts Cody Rhodes out of commission? And Cody Rhodes has to vacate the title?
So he can go heel? That the kick is now officially what turns him heel. Think about it. He's talking about he had those voices in his head. And if they're smart with booking, the punt kick completely activates the heel turn.
I'm just saying.
You can't tell me it's not a bad idea.
But, bro, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And if we call that shit first, I want y'all to know that. If we call that shit, I swear to God, I'm telling you, Calling it.
We got a homie. Hold on. Oh, why is this little? Oh, let's see here. It says I slightly disagree. It was good, but it took too long to get good. I
Oh,
feel
okay.
like watching a slow burn Roman match. It felt like watching a slow burn Roman match than a. Oh my goodness! This little. There we go.
There you go. All right.
That's like
You want me to read it?
hold on, because I'm trying to see it on my little thing,
I
but
can
it's
see
like
it.
he will say watching a slow burn Roman match rather than a it's not now see now it's like it's not giving me the full
Let
message.
me see it.
Here, you can try and see it. For some reason it's not showing me the full message. It's like,
Okay, I see what you're talking about. So,
hit me with a dot.
no, basically it said this is coming from Crowbrook. I'm slightly disagree. It wasn't good. It was good, but it took too long to get good. It felt like watching a slow burn Roman match rather than a Cody match.
Oh, that's the part that I couldn't
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay. Which honestly I can agree with that bit. Like it's that match could have been so much better to a certain degree. And I think when it comes to the whole Pat McAfee stuff that happened, though it had to be there since they wanted to bring him into the situation with the betrayal that now happened where Randy Orton RKO'd him and sent him on his merry way. I'm like, okay, so where are we going with this now? Like there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to some of the bits in that match. But ultimately, Cody Rhodes won, which I know completely went against what you thought.
Yeah, I thought Orton was gonna win.
And the fan in me was all like, yay. Oh shit, because that also means we're not going to get any more Pat McAfee. That was the reason why I really was hoping that he would win. But hey, listen.
You might get Pat McAfee. Well, he might ride off in the sunset because of the RKO, but you never know.
That's what I'm. Well, he said never again. He'd never show his face back up in WWE. So let's see if he's a man of his word.
Oh, if Cody won, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Cody won.
Mm.
Cody won. However, it would be cool though. The whole, he gets punk kicked. The next time we see him, black hair Cody's back. Like
That is the way.
the real American Nightmare.
The
I mean,
real American Nightmare.
real American
I'm a
Nightmare.
I am a real American Nightmare.
Stop.
Yahoo!
No. Stop. Hell, what is too many hits on the pen, my boy. Too many.
Either way,
You are
man.
far gone.
Either way, guys. I mean, like I said before, Mania was so fast. It was in a blink of an eye. There's not much to talk about these matches because they went by so fast. Match of the night, honestly, was the unsanctioned match. The match that was technically not even on the card. Technically, it wasn't even on the card. If you think about it, it wasn't even on the card.
I mean, by name of the match, technically this match was not on the card.
But it was the best match of the night.
Wow, that's actually a real funny way to look at it. The match that did not actually happen is the one that was the best match to watch. The unsanctioned match.
Ridiculous. But guys, I definitely want to know more of what your opinions are in the comments, even though this is live. Still want to hear you guys' opinions as well, what you think of this Mania before we kind of get ready for tomorrow, because that card,
it can only go up from here.
We can only hope.
It has no choice. We get Obafemi and
that's the only match I give a fuck about.
What are you talking about?
I don't
we
give
get
a
Trick Willie versus the Gingerbread Man.
You hear that track though?
I purposely skipped it.
Nah, man.
Let me put it this way. You know how I heard
ain't the same since he let the bloodline talk about it.
This is how I watch the track. All right, I'm scrolling. I see the video where it's like the side of him,
Yeah,
and you see his wife dancing in the background. His fiance dancing in the background.
Yeah.
I looked at it. I didn't unmute it. I shared it on
The group
the
chat.
Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
on the Instagram stories. I shared it on Instagram stories. I kept scrolling.
But you gotta hit a little Yachty verse. Sammy when you're gone, tunes. Trick Willie whipping real silly in your dome. I was like, bro, this is nursery rhyme having ass fucking raps, bro. But I really
How many
hope,
times did you listen to it?
nigga, it kept coming up on my feed. So I was like,
It kept coming up on the feed.
no dead ass. It kept coming up on my feed. I
All
scroll
right,
and also
what hidden playlist did you put that shit on? That's what hidden playlist did you play it on? That
it
you
was
not
like
telling
the
us.
only reason why I know it so well is because it was literally just 2 8 bars. Like Little Yachty gave an 8 bar, and then it was dome, home, tone. It was just like really simple ass lyrics. And then you got Trick Williams, who I love you, Trick. Put down the microphone, bro. Just put it the fuck down unless you are cutting promos. Please, bro. I don't know what it is. And I love I think maybe it's just the character of Trick Willie. I don't think it's actually Tariq. I think it's Tariq. Is his real name. Tariq, something like that. I don't think it's the real you rapping these lyrics the way you would want to rap. I think it's what Trick Willie as a persona would rap because God damn, man. Like, all right. And let me shut the fuck up for he try to make a diss track on me. And then I have to bring out Manic.
Nah, you got him.
Yeah, I gotta bring out Manic again.
I think I think you can handle
Handle,
a
nigga.
Trick Willie diss track.
Nigga, I will throw that motherfucker out like Uncle Phil and fucking Fresh Prince. Oh, having ass.
And if somebody clip this and send the Trick,
Hell yeah, bro. You do not want it.
who wants the smoke?
You do not want it. Sugoi. Anyway, night one, guys. I wouldn't say terrible show, but it was a very interesting one. Again, please let us know what your thoughts are in the
Night
comments.
one is a step below mid.
Very much so. Matter of fact, night one was a speed run.
Listen, listen. Night one is when you play Sonic Adventures and you're trying to collect 100 rings, and you still get a fucking D. Like,
I low key want to make a video of somebody trying to speed run WrestleMania. Like, put the whole score on the side of like the time clicks. I'm really into speed run, so I like that. So I see literally just somebody hitting space, world record. All right, I beat it in 2 hours and
it was quick. They tried, but you know what? Hey, we can only go up from here. I feel.
nah. I think we're gonna. Well, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like. About it.
I
With that Oba and Brock match, which if it's not a fucking squash, I don't want it.
Oh, it's not gonna be a squash match, bro. What are you talking? Oba's better than that.
No, I'm talking about Oba beating him with a squash. I think first off, the IWC, let alone Black Twitter, will go the fuck off if this man didn't win. I think fucking there was a video there's some memes. I sent you one where if it was like if Oba Femi doesn't win, it was something like sending somebody a message, and it was like sending it to Triple H, like, bro, don't come outside.
Oh yeah,
If they don't come outside, bro.
come out, bro. Listen. Triple H's life is in because now that you said that, it makes me think. All of the people, because I've said this once before about the fact that like people are going to really be watching Von Evans, Trick Williams, and Obafemi, and all those matches are tomorrow. And so,
Black excellent on
if
Monday.
2 out of 3 of them don't come out on top in any way, shape, or form,
I'm sorry, Javon Evans is the one that's not coming on top.
easy.
Yeah.
But still, I'm going to put it out there. I know the black wrestling community are going to lose their godforsaken minds if 2 out of 3 of these black men don't come out on top. If either 2 out of 3 of them or Obafemi just flat out fucking loses. Like that's The black community is going to self-destruct, and it's going to be dangerous for Triple H. Paul Levesque, you've been warned.
Shawn Michaels would. Shawn Michaels is already invited to the cookout.
Listen, Shawn Michaels is good, bro.
Because Shawn Michaels
He ain't worried.
So Hunter, if you would like to ever be invited, bro, you better let.
Bro, you already know he can't be invited. He supports Trump, dog.
Oh, you're right. Well, there's your answer right there. So get ready. They're coming for you, bro. You already sitting there in the White House, and then now you do this dastardly shit. They coming for you, bro.
Hey, he ain't did it yet, bro. Like
coming for you, bro.
You gotta say allegedly. Nothing's even happened. We ain't even there yet,
bro. You're right.
It's barely today. Like it's anyway.
Hold on. What time is it?
It just became 12.
Okay, so, bruh, if you gotta go into the creative room and be like, "Hey, I know the finish was Brock winning," fix that shit now. Like, Black Twitter is looking at me, and I've seen the memes. A lot of Black for Air Force energy. That's all I gotta say. I heard about this. I'm not even sure what it is. I just kept seeing Black Air Forces, and I was worried. I don't know. Anyway, anyway, guys, please let us know what your thoughts about night one in the comments. Cause boy, was it a doozy. But we will be back here tomorrow with another live reaction of the actual pay-per-view. So,
and let us know how you fuck with the lives.
Yeah,
Brandon, we obviously have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah,
like we try to set this up was a thing.
Yep.
But it's okay because this is the only way we know how to do things, and that's just by doing it live.
Doing it live.
So, hopefully you enjoyed. We'll probably find ways where we can incorporate doing this more. Now that we kind of have a better idea, well, we gonna see.
We shall see. But here at the Big Brothers of Destruction podcast, remember that the ring is sacred, the questions are real, and the destruction guaranteed. Sugoi, the Masaku.
And it's your boy, Swag Switch in the building.
Till next time, guys, have a good one. See you soon.
Now this is the part where y'all act like we turned it off.
Nah, man. So you want bloopers and everything in this bitch.
What? No, this is the part where we're supposed to... Where's the off button? It's that podcast is ending. It's the fucking...
Yo, we gotta do that shit now. We gotta do some random shit of us.
Yeah. That's a great idea. Just it's the pop fucking with the we gotta find the track now.
Oh, nigga, I can just rip it.
We find
it off the internet, and that is a big deal. We just got.
Nope. That has to be how we end the lives. That's it. It's settled. We gotta find the pieces. We'll have to start using the computer.
Yeah.
Nope. That's